This is Ami from Design More. We are going to learn a resin art today. So I've already just prepared the tray. I've done a black color on the tray. So I just kept it ready. For this we need a resin. So here you get two different type of resin. One is 2:1 ratio and one is 3:1 ratio. So here I am using 3:1 ratio wala resin, and the resin you will get it at in Pune, Bhori Ali, and Bangalore mein Itsy Bitsy store even has resin stuff and pigment stuff. And if you want to order it from Pune, they have a site called bhoriali.com. So वहीं से आपको पूरा resin का material मिल जाएगा.
Ami, any brand or can we use any brand of resin? Or?
Yes, any brand. The difference between 2:1 ratio, it's kind of little bit yellowish once it dries, and 3:1 is a clear crystal white resin. So if you are doing a transparent work, or if you just want to pour a transparent resin on top of anything, always use 3:1 ratio. That is a little bit expensive side than 2:1. So 2:1 generally we use in a crafts and all. 2:1 ratio wala resin, because already we are adding up pigments and colors and everything. So 2:1 resin is good to go. And 3:1, if you want to cover, say if you have a wooden, just plain raw wood, and you want to just pour a resin on top of it, then go for 3:1 ratio, because it's a transparent resin, so it will not after ऐसा होता है ना कि after some point of time it becomes yellowish, so वो नहीं होगा 3:1. So 3:1 is
हमें before coloring the tray हमने उसको primer भी मारा है कि just
नहीं I've just directly done the black color. So 3:1 is the resin comes like in this. So this is resin and this is hardener. So that's why you have to take a 3% of resin and 1% of hardener. So that's called 3:1 ratio. Okay. Same way 2:1. If you are taking 20 grams, so then go for 10 grams of hardener. If you are taking this 30, so this is 3:1. So if, it depends on the surface, what surface and what the size of trays and all you are using it. Accordingly, you have to measure the resin and go ahead with the mixing part. So this is a resin. Then you get a different pigments. So you get this liquid pigment. So here, as you all can see, it's a liquid pigment. Again, pigment, you all can use any brand. There are like brands available like Epoke. Even Epoke is it's having own resin. So this is art resin of Epoke as well. So here is the this www.epokeart.com. So even you get all the pigments, all the mineral powders, resin from there itself. So it's fine if you are in Pune and you want to buy locally. Boreali, unka store bhi hai Shukrawar Pet mein, and you get it online as well. And there's Epoke brand as well. So, and these are the mineral powders. So as you can see, this is the powder form. So you just have to add into resin. So this gives you a kind of a pearl effect. So once you mix, it gives a pearly shades if you want to give somewhere a pearl effect. So here I have this shade, then I have this gold pigment. So this is
what is this powder called? Resin powder only?
Yeah, it's a pigment powder. So these all are the pearl baking powder. And make sure that you take a proper safety precaution. Always wear gloves, while working with the resin, and mask, because again resin has a different smell. So always use a mask. And this is a blowtorch. Generally, while working with the resin, we get bubbles, and if you want to give the cells effect, you get that jali effect. So that for this you use this blowtorch. I'm using Honest brand. This is available on Amazon, and with this you will get this butane gas refill. So with this you have to fill the gas from here with this bottle, and you are good to go. Okay, so this is my blowtorch. Then we need a glass just to weigh and mix the resin. And if you don't have this, that's fine, it's not compulsory. Generally we use this for a bigger wall pieces and wall project, because you just pour it so many amount of resin, and obviously bubbles appear. So you just have to use this to remove the bubbles and give the cells effect. And again, if you want to give the cells effect, you all can give it with this as well. So this is a heat gun. You all can use hair dryer as well. So even that gives you the same effect. So I will show you it with this both. So yes, we required all this material. Here I'm using 9" by 9" tray, square tray. I've colored the tray with the black. You all can use any shades for surrounding, and make sure that you are doing on a flat surface, and it should not be it should be a balanced surface. Okay, so here let's start with the weighing of resin. So for this, we need a kitchen scale. So again, this is available on Amazon, and hardly it's for 200 or 250 bucks. And any questions then before I start?
Okay, Amy, can we use actually acrylic color also sometime if we don't have a pigments and all that colors, liquid
See,
colors?
I have not tried with any acrylic colors, because you will see the difference between the with the acrylic and this pigment. So once I will show you how we are using it, you will see the difference. I have not tried it to be very honest, so I don't know.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Any brand of pigment color we can use? Or?
Yes, any brand.
Okay.
Yeah. So here I've started my machine. Just keep the glass and make sure that it should be a zero of this glass. Okay. Now, say for this 9 by 9 tray, approximately we need 70 gram of resin. So here I'm using 3:1 ratio. So this I will take 55 grams, and the hardener I will take 18 gram. Okay, so this would come to around 73 grams. So that's like perfect for 9" by 9" tray. So mix well, and एक ही साथ में आप पूरा resin बना लो, and then you divide whatever the pigments and whatever the color combination you want. So first you make the resin, mix it well, divide into a different glasses according to your requirement of the design. Okay, so here I'm mixing the resin first. So here I'm pouring 55 gram of resin. Slowly. The measurement is very important. If you don't take a proper measurement, sometimes it will not like hard nahi hoga resin, and kind of gives you a scratch on that. So just be careful while mixing the resin part. So here it's exact 55 grams. Okay. So this is my raising part, and now I will take my hardener. And this is 18, so approximately 73 grams. Perfect. Okay. So my raisin work is done, and you need a ice cream stick. So here, as you all can see, this is kind of little bit on a yellowish side. So you just have to mix well, mix properly. So make sure that you color the tray first. Generally, what people does is they pour the raisin, let it dry for 24 hours, and then they do the coloring part. But I would suggest you to first color the whole tray first, and then you start pouring the raisin, and that gives you a very good finesse. So here you don't have to mix it like this. Just have to stir so that your hardener gets mixed with the raisin. And you have to be very careful with the proportion. Again, I'm telling you, because if you don't get the proportion right, the flame will come out of this if the proportion is not right. So be careful while mixing the raisin, and always use gloves. So this is epoxy. It's so always be careful. And again, right.
Hello.
Ami,
Yeah.
it got stuck in between.
Yeah, Ami, can you repeat it? What you said?
Am I clear right now?
Yes, we can hear you
yeah.
now, but it's
Okay.
breaking in between. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the one way to check the raisin is if proportion is not right, garam will start heating a lot. So again, just be careful.
Ami, hello.
Stir it quickly. Yeah.
Your voice is breaking. I don't understand. Hello.
Because my video is going proper.
No, Ami, it's
Your voice,
breaking in
we can't
between.
hear you voice.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a moment.
Yeah.
अभी है? अभी proper आ रहा है voice?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So here, see, I have mixed the raisin, and as you all can see, it's a transparent now. So the hardener and raisin mixed very well. Okay. Now, this is done. Say, I've colored the tray black. So I am using one black color. Then I'll be using a little bit of a gold and a little bit of this aquamarine color. Okay. So, or else I can use gold, aquamarine, silver, and a black. Yeah. I want to show you as well, so I'll work accordingly. So this is my tray, and
Ami, it's a black acrylic color or which color?
I have painted with the chalk color.
Chalk color. It's a different.
Yeah, it's a you can use acrylic color, chalk color. It's fine, because anyway, once we are done with this, we will varnish the whole tray. So that's fine. Whatever the color you want to use, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
So here, say suppose I want to use more of a black, less of this aquamarine color, and less of gold. So what I will do is I will take these glasses. So once I mixed the resin and the hardener, you have 15 minutes to work with this resin. Okay. So I will pour a little, say this is my aquamarine color, and this is my gold color, and the rest would be my black color. Okay, so I've divided the resin into 3 parts. So here now I will take aquamarine color. Again, take a different stick. So this is kind of this paste form. So I will take a little bit of this color and put it into the resin. Now I'll be using, say, gold. So this is my gold powder. Again, I will take a new stick, take a little bit of a powder, see this, and just turn it to the resin. And now we'll use the black. So the red color, again, put all. So you just have to take a little pigment, and as you all can see, once you mix this, you will get the desired color. See this? Yeah. So mix it. So I've mixed this color, then my gold pearl shade. See this, the shades.
There's a fixed ratio for paint versus the resin solution.
See, once you ratio is like 3:1. So once I've taken the resin and hardener, I've mixed it. Then the pigment ratio is not important. It's just whatever the say this. I've just added a very little bit of a black color and it's covered the whole resin. So that's it's not necessary कि आपको इतना ही pigment color लेना है. So it's fine if you are, happy with the color, you add a cotton. But resin proportion is important. See this. Okay. So my this is ready. Now I'll start pouring one by one. So say suppose I want a design, so you have to make sure that you keep a design in your mind. So say I want a design, a black over here, a little bit over here, and in between I want the sea green, aqua green line, and somewhere over here, and I will splash the color with the help of this heat tool, and I'll give a cells effect, and then lastly I will pour gold color. Okay, so here I'm starting. So I will squeeze this paper glass like this so that I will get a nice little bit. And you can mix the resin later as well if you want. So that's fine. I will keep a little bit. And here I will put my aquamarine. And now see here, as you all can see, I have just not mixed yet. Now I will start my heat gun and I will stretch this color . like this. So you all can see the nice cells effect. So with this, the help of this stick, I'm just covering the corners. So this way, spread the color like this. Top the tray. I'll put my gold color in between like this. I'm just spreading it a little bit. Let it go. And I will use my black. Somewhat over here and over here. So here with the stick, I'm just mixing my colors and then I will spread it with the hot gun. So you just have 15 minutes to work this. Okay. Now again, I will use my heat gun and I will push this sea green color to the black. As you all can see, the cells are starting, see here as well. And now I will push this black color to green color. See the effect. So you see the cells, I will show you a little bit closer side. See this, the beautiful cells with the help of heat gun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So once this is created, I will show you with the with the help of blowtorch. So see, it just, if you mix your resin well, I'm not seeing any bubbles over here, but still I will show you how to remove air bubbles if you have any. And even with this heat gun, you are mixing pigments, okay, and you don't have to go very close because it's a fire and resin will catch a fire very quickly. So always work approximately the distance around 6 to 8 inches. Okay, so here I'm starting my, see, as you all can see, the heat is coming up. So see this. Yeah. You see the difference? Just say it catches the fire fast. So this way, it gives a little bit a difference. So here, say I want to still push my color. See the beautiful, beautiful scenes. Yeah. So once you are ready with the desired design you want, so I'm happy with right now the designs. So what I will do is I will cover the surface. If you have a box or something, just keep it on top of it and cover it so it will become a dust proof. Okay. So this stuff is ready now. I'm really happy with the outcome. So I will stop. I will not do more work on it. So I'll keep it as it is, and then I will cover it. If you have any box, just cover it. Let it dry for 24 hours. So here I'm just keeping a board on top of it to make sure that doesn't catch the dust. So just cover it with the board, and after 24 hours you have to check whether it's done or no. Mostly 24 hours, mostly 6 hours mein ho jata hai, but if you touch it you will get the scratch mark. So avoid scratch mark on top of it. Let it dry for 24 hours completely, and when you are starting using this serving tray, use after 78 hours. So the curing time of the raisin is 78 hours. So don't in a hurry that okay it's dried and now let's start using it. So nobody will tell you the curing time. So it takes any brand you take, it will take 78 hours to cure. So now obviously it's a rainy season, so make sure that you keep it at least for 3 days away, and then you start using the tray. And once this dries enough, you just have to apply a varnish on top of it, and not on the resin, on the sides of the tray, so it will become complete waterproof. So any questions?
Hello?
Any doubt?
Yeah, Ami.
Yeah.
So we need to buy a blowtorch and heat gun both, right?
No, actually, see, it's not necessary to buy blowtorch. I would not suggest you, because obviously you know what you all will do. You will just do a maximum 5 trays or 6 trays. So
Yeah.
with 1.5 liter of resin, you can make approximately 8 to 10 trays, the smaller size. Okay. And you just need a hair dryer. With the hair dryer also you will get a good effect, but make sure that जो आपका ये हवा का जो ये है ना फ्लो, वो थोड़ा आपको लोअर पे रखना है. अदरवाइज यू नो व्हाट हैपन, आप जैसे ही ब्लो हेयर ड्रायर चालू करोगे सो इट काइंड ऑफ पूरा स्प्रेड हो जाएगा. सो एकदम लोअर फ्लो पे रखना है, एंड देन यू डू इट विद द हेयर ड्रायर एज वेल.
So hair dryer is okay, right? And
Yeah,
heat
yeah.
gun.
Heat gun, yes, if you have, then go for a heat gun. because it kind of mixes the resin and the pigments very well. So yeah, if you have, then go for it. Otherwise, hair dryer also works well.
Only hair dryer will work, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either nice effect.
Ami, what is the surfaces you can do this on? Can we do on canvas?
Yes, you all can do on canvas. You all can do on glass. You all can do on acrylic. If you have, a box or something, a wooden box, and you want to do on top of it. So what you have to do is just take a masking tape, cover the sides, so that when you pour, because then you will not get the boundary, right, like this to hold the resin. So if you are doing on a box, just apply a masking tape around the border, and then you pour the resin on top of it. So, and once it dries, you just take it off the masking tape, and you all can use the resin boxes as well.
So if you want to make a frame, then we need to use MDF or anything
Frame, what kind of frame?
for resin art?
See, resin, if you are doing a wall art or something, right? So you just require a piece of wood apply, or maybe a thicker ply, say around 1 inch thick, okay? Because the resin weight, if you do it on a bigger size, so resin weight रहेगा. So sometimes resin के weight से वो bend हो जाएगा. So make sure that you take at least a 1 inch width of the ply, and then on top of it you pour the resin.
Okay.
And before doing resin, after resin you have to put the hooks on the back side. Otherwise क्या होगा, वो imbalance हो जाएगा. Or else keep something like tumbler or something on the base, and then you go for a ply. On top of it you just keep a ply and then pour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
रेजिन एंड हार्डनर को कितनी देर मिक्स करना है?
Just 5 minutes. You have to stir it very slowly.
So ये
And
hot
then-
हो जाएगा? Will it become hot?
I said कि you have only 15 to 20 minutes to play with the resin. So
Okay.
once you mix the hardener and the resin, it
हाँ.
starts, वो process चालू हो जाता है hardening का, because
Okay.
we have added the hardener. So within 15 minutes, it will become very thick, and it will not be a pouring consistency.
Okay.
So see here, as you all can see, this is becoming thick.
Okay.
Yeah? So you just have a 15 to 20 minutes to work with this mixed resin, right?
Okay, Amy, is it any way if sometime it happen like proportion thoda galat ho gaya, then is it anything to make it right or something like that? Because I tried that jewelry thing. So yes, slightly भी difference हो गया resin और hardener के ratio में, तो hard नहीं होता है.
Hard नहीं होता है, correct.
Yes, so it's really difficult to remove it from the mold and all that. So it becomes sticky. So is it any way to do that properly? Any solution or any like that thing available?
See, if you are making a jewelry or anything, make sure that you mix the resin. The proportion of the resin and hardener is important. And whenever you're working with the molds, right? So again, you have to keep it at least for 24 hours to dry. And then and only you take out. Otherwise, क्या होगा, if you are in a hurry and you just हो गया dry and you're just taking it out, so वो bend हो जाएगा. ठीक है? So make sure that at least you cure it for 24 hours whenever you are working with any molds, and if you are making any jewelry stuff. Then first of all, resin proportion is important, and let it cure for 24 hours. Then and only you take out the stuff.
Yeah, but if sometime it goes wrong, like after even trying that proportion and everything, sometimes little difference is also make a difference, you can say.
Correct.
So
Yes.
अगर नहीं हुआ means it's not cure at all after 24 hours also. So is it any solution to do it properly, to remove it from the mold and all that, or sticky part, stickiness उसका remove करने के लिए, is it any way to do that?
Stickiness to it just because the proportion is wrong. So that's why it's sticking a lot. So even if my proportion is this is not proper, right? So this will not get hard. So it will be like this consistency only. Correct. So
Yeah.
yes. So this is important. The mixing part is important. And even if again the proportion is not proper, and if you put a glass or hot cup of tea on top of it, it will leave the mark on the tray. That means the proportion is wrong.
Yeah, yes, that's why actually.
Yeah.
Hi, Ami. After
it-
putting the masking tape, even sometimes it starts flowing. So, is there any way to remove the hardened droplets which are stuck on the sides?
Yes. So once you are done with all the work and it dries properly, just turn around the drop part, which got hardened, and then use this heat gun. So you just apply a heat gun on the hardened part for a few minutes, and with the help of knife, you remove the excess drop from the back.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Abhi, if we are making a big wall art on canvas,
Uh-huh.
that also bend will have the propensity to give us support at the back or something.
Yes, you have to frame it if you want a support, or use a box frame, box canvas. Even that works well. But then with the box canvas, what happens? The middle portion is not covered, so it kind of bends in the middle. So go for a smaller frame and make up panels, like 3 panels, and pour it in a consistent manner. So that way you can do. Otherwise, I would suggest you to go for a ply base, which is having a 1 inch width. So I will share you the wall art as well. I will share it to the Papya, and she will share it to you all. So please give your mail IDs to Papya. She will share it to you via WhatsApp or mail ID. So I have made many pieces out of it. So I will share my work with you all as well. So I have a photos right now. So I will share it to you, and you guys can check it out.
Okay.
Okay, can you please tell us the good, means any good brand that varnish? Can you tell the name of that varnish? Is it okay?
Varnish, yes. So here I'm using this Thai varnish. It's a decoupage varnish, and it's a water-based varnish. You all can use on the wood as well, and this will not stick. Generally, what happens? Some varnish sticks to your hand after some point of time. So this is completely washable. So here in Pune, you will get it in a Comet store in Vimannagar. So they have this varnish.
Can we buy it online?
Yes, you all can buy it online as well.
Thai varnish. It's brand, right?
Yeah, it's actually, there is no brand. It's called a Thai decoupage varnish. So this is the decoupage varnish I use to cover the wood surface, and it gives you a nice shine. I will show you the work.
I mean, if you want to add some marbles or maybe some kind of,
Yes. So
things
this,
to
you all can see the shine. It's this varnish, and it's completely waterproof. आप कुछ बोल रहे थे?
अगर if you want to add some, the stones and all, the
Yes.
shining stones or pebbles or
Yes.
something like that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
does it require a first base of resin and then add, or just add it directly and then add to a resin?
See, first you have to prime it.
Okay.
So whenever you are keeping something open, so the tray is, we usually use on a daily basis. For wall piece, whoever doing a wall piece, start always with the primer, okay? Either black primer or white primer. Always apply the primer first, then and only you apply a resin on top of it. So just keep this in your mind.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And then the stones, and then on top of that resin, right?
Yes. So the geode resin, the technique is a little bit different. I would not say it's a huge difference, but yes, the way of applying the geode. Geode means you give a lining effect and some the effects. So that is the way of doing is little different. Even the handling of resin is different in this. Here what we have done is we have just poured the resin, let it rest, and then we mixed the pigments, and then we did the work. And with the geode, it's little bit different. Even you have to cure the resin and then you start pouring in, and then you go for the stones and all. So yes, I will keep that workshop as well. And it has a linings, and you don't have to mix the pigments with each other. So yes, it's a different one, but yes, that we use for a big wall pieces.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, Amy. Can we get a particular shop name or like that? वो you just told right कि शुक्रवार पेट and Pune में Bori Ali and all that.
Hori
Yes, but
is a brand.
okay, but it's is any particular shop is there where we can directly go, and because now it's really hard to search, right? So that's why.
Bori Ali is only and only for resin. So if you go there, their other the name is Haxin. So
Okay.
so Bori Ali is his shop name, and you get all the pigments and the they give a pigment in this bottle, smaller ones.
Okay.
And there is another brand, I call it Epoke. So even you just buy all the resin material from there as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome. So you don't have to go here and there.
Yeah, that's why, because this is really difficult nowadays, na, to go.
Pigments or go for a Borealis. Yes, or else you go for the Epoke. Any question? And this obviously once you try, then and only you'll know how to mix it. And yes, one other suggestion is don't go for too many colors while working with resin. Otherwise you will ruin the resin and the pigments. So if you are using, go for a 2 colors, or maybe go for a 3 colors, which is completely opposites. The way I've used the black, so one is darker shade, one is lighter, and one is the pearl pigment, right? So always work accordingly so that it gives you a nice finish to your tray. And if you are not confident with the color, then and only you resin it first and then color the sides of the tray. But I would suggest first keep some design in your mind or some colors in your mind. Okay, I want this color, and do the background accordingly. See, it's starting curing. As you all can see, the small bubbles and cells over here.
Okay, settling time of 2:1 resin and the 3:1 resin is also different or same?
Yeah, it's the same. The curing time is same. It just the difference is 2:1 ratio is a little bit on a yellowish side, and the 3:1 is pure clear white side.
Right. Okay. So just we have to just tell them that we want this type of resin, right?
Yes,
Means like 3:1.
3:1 and 2:1.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
2:1 approximately you will get 1.5 liter around at 750 or 850, and for 1.5 liter. And if you are opting for 3:1, then it will go around 1200 or maybe 1300.
Okay. And resting time is also the same or it's different? So
Yes,
the
it's the same.
okay. 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 Thank you.
Welcome. And whenever you are all are stuck, whenever you are started, doing the work, and if you want my help, just give me a video call, because obviously for this we need a video call. So if you all are stuck anywhere, just let me know, and then I will help you out.
Ami,
Yeah.
one more question. Where did we buy that tray or something? I mean, MDF tray or?
See, the tray you will get online at Bangalore में एक Jasmine Siddiqui करके है. I will share her number as well. So she keeps all the material like MDF stuff. And in Pune again you get it at Samrat store, and Avni Vyas करके है. So even she keeps the pigments in the resin. So yes, you will get it from there as well, especially the MDF stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.